I spent the better part of 2 weeks fully consumed by Donna Tartt's The Secret History. Hours and hours spent poring over these mysterious, pompous characters that deviated completely from my own world. I love them for their confused perception of life and the reliance on the beauty of their surroundings to support their grace. But there was always one nagging question as to why was I so bound to their presence? And then I realized. I know these places. So, I compiled a list of all the places that I recognized, the true inspirations behind The Secret History. Let's check them out. The novel is set in a fictional town of Hamden, Vermont. Though not a true town, my best guess is Tartt mused over the real town of Bennington, Vermont. Quaint, picturesque, and home to artists and townfolk alike, Bennington is almost too perfect not to marry it to this novel. This is a Henry Bridge, one of Vermont's famous covered bridges. This is on the Walloomsac River. Unfortunately, I could find one that was on the Battenkill, but this is, I think, one of the easiest. And it's closest to Bennington College, where you know what was going on there. Let's keep going. Okay, so we're gonna go to arguably the biggest actual location of the book. Brace yourselves. I don't know if you're ready. All right. Now, I have been a little bit on this tour before, but today we're going to do a little bit deeper. Oh, and the car behind me is coming in. Interesting. Let's see what I can do. I tried to do this on Thanksgiving so that it would be a little bit of a secluded kind of tour, but I have a feeling that we're going to be filled with people. So let's see. Let's see what goes on. Underlay! Tartt attended Bennington College from 1982 to 1986, having previously been at the University of Mississippi. It's no surprise that Bennington oozes inspiration for the novel. Every corner, hill, and building has an earned mystique that invites anyone walking past an inquisitive peek to learn more. And what will they learn? Well, that's a solitary journey only those tempted enough will find out. The music playing in the background was not planned, but I think it fits the mood perfect. I don't know who you are, but you're wonderful. All of this is wonderful, and I hope you've been deeply enjoying your tour. But that up there is exactly what I want to get to. So this is the Jennings Music Building, and it's speculated that this is the inspiration for Julian's Lyceum. I think that all that speculation is probably correct. If this isn't the perfect picture of what The Secret History represents, this sort of stone, vine-filled building, I'm obsessed with this. And to say that this should be on the cover of the book is an understatement. Can you ask for? And that, behind you, is the view. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. We deserve it. Introduced to you North Bennington. Not too much of a stretch to name this one. This is the town closest to the college, a place for students to eat, drink, and deal with a multitude of other services. It's a little awkward because I don't have a car and I feel like they're gonna ask me if I need help, so redeemed repair. It's here. Oh, and happy birthday, Lake and Gallant. I don't know who that is, but let's go inside. Hello.
Yeah, sure. Anywhere you like.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
There you go.
I appreciate it. The cops gathered here to get intel about what had happened, and the Blue Band has been here for years. It's kind of a icon of the Bennington area, and I'm obsessed every time I come in. It feels like you're brought back into the history of what once was. You know what? Oh yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
The coffee's pretty damn good. Cheers.
We went to the 3-yard and they're nice.
This is home of the old Salvation Army, one of the places that people would go and get clothes. The book. Unfortunately, it hasn't been a salvo for a long time, but I don't know, if you look in here, Lord knows what's going on. Maybe a motorcycle shop is coming? Tire shop? Who knows? But in the early 2000s, this was the spot. I used to get a lot of good-ass shirts here. Now it's no longer. Right across from the Catamount Motel. There we go. Okay, so this next one is a bit of a stretch, but I had to include it. These are places that I know. Enter the old Cumberland Farms. Cumberland Farms is a convenience store chain located in the Upstate, Vermont area. Unfortunately, this one is no longer in use, but its younger sister has taken over the lot next to it. Behind me we have the now defunct Green Mountain Racetrack. This was actually closed in 1993. The book was published in 1992, so little did Tartt know that the reference, the subtle, small reference that she made to the racetrack would almost make no sense. It's now a relic of things from the past. It's completely abandoned. In 2020, there was a fire that was seemingly ignited from nowhere, and this is what we have left. I'll be honest, I'm a little petrified to go inside, but maybe Oleg and I will step right outside of the boundary and look in. Woof. Girl, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think there's any reason to go in here. Damn. I didn't even know this place existed. It's massive. You best believe every noise I hear, there's something that's... Oh my. This is unreal. Oleg, thoughts?
It is creepy. And you can see the fire was right there.
Yeah, you can see the devastation from the fire all throughout. And every drip. Ooh! Where the stadium was. This was a racetrack, obviously. So this is where the track was. And these are where all the seating was. Oh my god. Almost entirely intact. So I was not expecting to find this place. This is completely by chance. I didn't even know that this place existed, and to see how destroyed this is, it further mimics the themes of the novel, and it feels like this is exactly where I need to be when talking about the secret history. Unbelievable. I'm scared, though. There's actually other people approaching right now, so you know what? I think it's time to go. I think it's time to go. Next location takes us out of Bennington, Vermont, and into a quiet upstate New York town. Now you may be wondering, Anna, why are you standing in front of an assisted living residence? Well, this wasn't always an assisted living residence. This used to go by the name of the Cambridge Hotel, which you may know from the book as the Housatonic Inn, home of the Pie a la Mode. The Cambridge Hotel was the original landing place of the Pie a la Mode. Unfortunately, it closed in 2012, but before it closed, it was featured on Gordon Ramsay's show, The Kitchen Nightmares.
This is the historic Cambridge Hotel in upstate New York. It's set in stunning countryside, a few hours' drive from Manhattan. The hotel has 16 bedrooms and a large restaurant.
Original infrastructure still intact, and a ton of traffic for a small town. Startlingly so. Let's go. Both the Tasty Freeze and the Veterans Home are still up and running. And there's a random deer park located at the Veterans Home that I had literally no idea existed. It's a real magazine or newspaper. The catamount, or mountain lion, has had a special hold over Bennington for years, though technically an extinct animal with its last confirmed sighting being around 1881. The Vermont Fish and Wildlife Department still gets reports of 50 to 75 sightings a year. Woof. I was really proud of all the places I managed to track down. It gave the novel a grounding, planted these fictional characters into a very real world. But there was just one place I couldn't find, that I needed to find to tie it all together. So I pointed in a direction and created a fantasy of my own. Though perhaps not the real influence, I can only hope that this place is a part of the inspiration for the inn that changed it all. I hope that somewhere, some part of this, made you feel like you were leaving the phenomenal world and entering into the sublime. Thank you so much for being here. You're wonderful. You're fabulous. I'll see you in the next one.